Wisdom and wellness. Welcome in. How you been? Welcome to the Abracadabra Network, aka Colosseum 88. How you doing, everybody? Turn it up a little bit. We're going to welcome in those beautiful beings of 100% lights. Anything less than may not enter this space. This is a safe space. This is a sacred space. We're going to light some of that Palo Santo up. Okay. Yes, indeed. This is going to be a who, what, when, where, why collective reading, okay? These are usually pretty detailed. So we're going to get into it. I like to do these individually as well, simply because, it's specific, right? Um, we'll see how it goes. Okay. Sometimes I do like pick a card. I haven't done a pick a card in a long time. We'll just go with the flow. Mm-hmm. Thank you for tuning in from wherever you are watching. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, your gifts, your bits, and all that other good shit. I do appreciate it. Okay, I do not take this lightly at all. All right. Eat the meat, spit out the bone. Don't take home what doesn't belong. Mhm. Yeah. And if you got that notification, you tuning in from that notification, go ahead and hit that like button for me. I appreciate it. So there's been a ladybug just hanging around for like days. Okay. There's been a ladybug hanging around me for days. What does that mean? Okay. What does that mean? Okay. All right. Who, what, when, where, why? Okay. Guys, feel free to comment. Okay. The comment section is open. If you would like to request a reading, I am available for readings at this time. Okay. The new year has crept upon us. So I am available for the year ahead readings as well. Okay. What does our collective need to be aware of? Who? Who, what, when, where, and why for the collective? For the present and the near future. Who? Either one more shuffle from this deck. Oh, is you ready? Let's see. Is you ready? One more. Like a good clean shuffle. All right, there it is. Mm, this is the Who deck. Okay. So this person may be someone who you said, I can't deal with it. I gotta move on. I gotta go ahead. I gotta, leave that behind because maybe that didn't align with where you were going. Okay. Possibly. All right. This person could have had some water in them, or they could have made you very emotional at one point in time. All right. But we're gonna get into it. The Seer of Earth. Mm. Some of you may have if this person was moving on from you, it might have been for a job, okay? They might have had to go because of a job. Maybe they're a leader in a leadership position, all right? I'm also getting their protector. So this could be someone in the service, all right? This could be someone who uh, just watches out for others, like a supervisor, okay? Let's see. They could be very defensive, if not just for the protection of what they have going on, uh, just in general, right? Okay. You may have gotten a sign about this person, okay? Or you may be receiving a sign about this person. And yes, it's a telepathic sign, okay? Um, this also could be telling me that they might question why you maybe don't want to see them anymore. Okay. But let's get out a card. That's just like an overview for some of you. Remember, take it as it resonates, right? This is a collective reading. Oh, we have a card. It is the Moon card. So you could be dealing with a watery sign or someone who makes you a little watery. Woo, I got myself on that one. Okay. So this person makes you a little watery, or this is, I'm also getting someone that you might have forgot about. Um, Someone who could seem mysterious. This could be you. We could be talking about you. All right. Um, I'm also getting between a rock and a hard place. Okay. Uh, I'm getting I'm getting soft shell crab. Okay, if that makes sense. Um, Someone is very mysterious. They seem mysterious, or they seem very like maybe spaced out. Maybe they come off spaced out. Let's see. They could be very mystical, very into astrology or the stars. Okay. This is somebody who may have a question mark on them. You may look at them like, I just don't know. Okay. So they have a question mark on them. Um, I'm also picking up curious. They can be very curious, very resourceful though. This person is very resourceful. Okay. Yes, very resourceful. With the Six of Swords here, this is telling me that they're calculative, okay? They can be a great problem solver. I'm getting like a spontaneous problem solving. So if you have something kind of like out the blue and you're like, dang, I need to do this, this, that, this is might be somebody you can call on because they will have a answer like out the blue. Okay. Maybe, you probably wouldn't think of them as that type of person, but they They are. They very much so are. Okay. This person might be on a journey. Okay. They're on their north node. They are in alignment. They are on the right path. They might not understand it or know where they're going. Maybe you don't understand it or know where they're going. But they're definitely, I feel, on the right path. Yes, indeed. They get into the bag, they get into the money, or they are manifesting, co-collaborating with the Most High to possibly change timelines. All right, we have the Ace of Pentacles here. We have the Wheel of Fortune here. Um, I feel like someone's about to cross a physical bridge, all right? It's like they're bridging time. Someone is healing time forward and backwards at the same time. So that gives you the side step. The side step is the crab, right? Okay. I feel like this is somebody that you are interested in, or they're interested in you. They want to have a talk with you. They they've been replaying a conversation over in their head. They've been questioning maybe why you left them, but then at the same time they don't care. They're trying not to care. Okay. Um, they feel like they'll get the truth eventually, and they also know the truth about themselves. Maybe they have other social obligations. Even though they're single, they do have people in their life that they are socially, very, very connected to. It could be on an intimate level. Okay. Hmm. I do feel like cycles, time periods are very important to this person, like a year or 2 years or 6 months or something. That's very important to this person. Okay, they think on those things quite often. Okay. Oh shit. Excuse me. How you doing, Ray? Welcome. So they think on these quite often. They're always in reflection mode. Okay. Uh, but I feel like this journey that they're on, it's like they don't care if they have someone with them or not. They're not afraid to go it alone. Um, there is something very substantial, and I mean that like something physical, something very solid about this person. I feel like this person could be very loyal, like I'm talking about they can do 10-year, 15-year relationships. Like they can put in that type of time. Um, thank you. Let's see. This person is also they value the waxing and the waning of the moon. Like they value these cycles. So they're always looking at the cycle within the cycle. Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. They're always looking at the cycle between the cycle. Okay. Um, and again, they are moving in an area of financial uh, longevity, okay, at a physical stability. They may not know exactly where they're going, but they know they're on the right path. So they're just gonna keep going that way. Okay. That's who we're speaking on right now. This is the who, right? And then as we get into it, we'll get more about who this person is, who you should be aware of, who could possibly be most potent in your energy or important, who could or should be most important to you right now. Okay. So we got the who. Let's get the what. Let's get the what. What is going on? What are they doing? What are you doing? What's going on? What's the situation? Let's get the situation here. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for the gifts, the bits, and all that good shit. Guys, if you would like to contribute to the channel, all right, my Cash App is AI88AI, as well as my PayPal, okay, AI88AI, as well as Chime, AI88AI, okay? If you would like an individual reading, or if you just want to send a donation, I appreciate you, okay? What is the situation for the collective? What do they need to see? Thank you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let's get about a couple more shuffles out of here. All right, here we go. Okay, there might be an announcement, a conversation. I feel like it's more so, what say you? Okay. Someone is being given an opportunity to speak up, but they speak up and they might leave something out. Why are they leaving something out? Because they are going into a direction, uh, and they don't want you to be involved in their drama. Basically, they don't want you involved in their drama, so they're saying, you know what, look, I got something to do. Basically, they're saying they got something to do, and they're gonna go do it. And to be honest, I feel like this was the best move because, you know, I think it's considerate. You may feel like, well, maybe I can help them or something like that. We're friends and such, and mm, no, this is something that they feel like they have to do on their own. That's why they're not being forthcoming. That's why they're not saying too much. Okay. Or this could be you. This is why you're not saying too much. Because you know that the place, or they know that the place that they're going, it has some turbulence. And it's like, dang, I don't really want to involve you in my turbulence. I don't want to make things uncomfortable for you. I know how to navigate these waters, even though I don't know exactly where I'm going. I know how to navigate turbulence, and I just don't want to make things turbulent for you. You could be asking them why. You might have asked them to explain themselves, or maybe you just felt this kind of overwhelming calm, like, you know what? Go right ahead. Do your thing, baby, because who am I to stop you from handling your business, right? That's what I'm picking up here. Okay, so let's get the what. Let's get the situation. What's really going on here that the collective needs to be aware of for the highest good? Mm, there are feelings here. Feelings. There are feelings being stirred up. I feel like you know it, they know it. I'm also getting that somebody's job or obligation, maybe they feel, just better suited going something alone. But the feelings, I feel like the feelings are mutual. And no matter what sharp tongue you might use to try to possibly to push someone away, um, I feel like they can see through it. They can definitely see through it. Okay. Very like, I don't think you dealing with you know, a slow person, okay? There might be travel. Um, but I'm hearing nothing compares. Nothing compares. Like someone, I feel like they understand, overstand, baby, they stand on business. I get it. That's what someone's saying here. I get it. Okay. You're protecting your peace. You're protecting yourself. I know it. You know it. We both know how each other feel, but there's something about this cycle of energy. Yeah. This cycle is very important. There might even be specific dates and times involved possibly even in your astrological chart, like trines and squares and, you know, different things like that that may have a lot to do with your connection to this person. Okay. I do feel like this person, they when they think about, you know, I guess just their life and what they could have, you do come in mind. Now, this is not a love reading, okay? Um, I'm just reading the energy, all right? Okay, let's see what else is going on here. Yeah, like I said, when they think, oh my gosh, when they think about their future, when they think about the opportunities, like somebody knows that they have a clean slate. Somebody is actually ruminating on that word. What is a clean slate? You, it might be you or them that has the clean slate. Like you have no attachments. You're not, you're not talking to anybody seriously, romantically. You could probably take your job anywhere. Speaking of job, this card came out. Um, you have that capability. Okay. And because of that, that might have them thinking about themselves like, damn, shit. How do you move forward with someone who is actually available? Like they really have nothing holding them back. They can be wherever, however, whenever. Okay. And this person's like, well, maybe they're saying I need to have some kind of consistency. I need to have some type of repetitive action. I got some things to work on. Okay. And we were picking up that this person is definitely, they're on a mission. Okay. And this mission is definitely going to lead them to a very well off lifestyle. I can tell you that right now. Okay. They pay attention to details. Um, I feel like they also work nonstop. Okay. I am also getting that someone is looking for a place to settle down. They're looking at this. It's like I'm getting big, wide open spaces. They could be looking for that. Oh, wow. Wow, you guys. So tell me why the Wheel of Fortune card came out again. Ah, could be dealing with an Aries. We was talking about a boss. Okay. Just kind of get these cards. I want you to be able to see all of them. Just give me a second. I move y'all up a tad. There we go. Um, so here, give me a second. Wisdom and wellness, everybody. Oh, my bad. There was comments. Sorry. Okay. And that Wheel of Fortune is showing up in the same position as the Wheel of Fortune before. So, is this like something is only a matter of time? Okay. Somebody could want to apologize here. They're like, dang, I don't really know what to say to this. Maybe they just want to be single. They could be a little confused by you. They do feel like the connection is strong, and it's almost like someone wants to make you a promise. They want to make you a Yeah, they want to make you a promise. They want to well, someone wants to make you a promise or a offer, a is definitely giving a promise. All right. I'm also getting somebody's could be possibly feeling moved in a direction. I want to work on this with. I want to work on this for. I want to. Um, become the supervisor of, the leader of, okay? I am I'm also getting whatever status this person holds. Okay, like I said, it's somebody who can be or will be very well off, or their job definitely they make a lot of money in their job. Um, I feel like angels, ancestors, and guides are moving this person's heart, and it's in the direction, it's a specific direction with the Wheel of Fortune here, which is telling me that I don't want to say a detour. I want to say this is a this was a part of the plan that this person didn't know about. They knew something was up emotionally, but they didn't count on this. And one of their angels or guides are telling them, hey, I'm about to turn some things for you. I'm about to maneuver some things for you. I'm about to move something around for you real quick, buddy. So hold on. Hold on tight. Yes, hold on tight. Something is specifically for you, emotionally emotionally tied to you. Something that a person feels like they have nothing but space and opportunity to work on with you, puts them in a position of authority, of a protector, of a provider, and how God is going to move in this person's heart in a specific direction. We're going to see what that is. So we got the who, we got the what. We need to get where, who, what. Let's get when. Yeah, let's go to when. Because we were talking about specific dates and times, right? Let's see. Specific dates and times. Okay. Because you got the Wheel of Fortune here twice. Okay. Guys, the comments are open, okay? Just so you know. Let's get some dates and times for the collective. We got the who, the what, the when. Let me get a couple more shuffles from this deck. All right, last one. Okay. It says Thursday. Well, Thursday. Well, y'all don't be cracking on my hand right now, okay? But anyways, it says Thursday. So it's Thursday right now. Thursday would be today at the time of this reading. If you see this any other time, then maybe it's the next Thursday coming up, or just a specified Thursday. Okay. Um, Thursday. You have 7 years. Birthday. Off day. In the day. Winter. Okay. 3 days. So that's just an overview of what I see. Okay, full moon. So the next full moon could be significant. All right, but let's see what comes out. I feel like that Thursday definitely sticks out, being that it is actually Thursday that I am filming this. Okay, remember, whenever you see this is when you're meant to see this. All right. Okay, so we have meeting day. We have December. All right. Meeting day. Some of you could meet with this person in December. Okay, maybe they're like, hey, I just want to talk to you. Can I get you lunch? Can I get you coffee? You know, This could have to do with a business meeting, all right? That maybe that's what could be moving things around for this person here. Okay. Wow. Now, December could be specific, just in general to you. All right. It might mean something meaningful to you. Let's see what else comes out here. The dates and times that the collective needs to be aware of. We have the 22nd. Now, it doesn't have to necessarily mean December 22nd, but, like I said, take it as it resonates. The 22nd of any month could be meaningful to you. All right. Let's see what else comes out. We have 3 days, 1 month, 3 months, 1 week. I feel like something's going to happen very soon. And then we have the 17th. Is there anything else as far as dates and times? Anything else that the collective needs to be aware of? The 25th. Well, that's definitely significant. What do we have? 2 days. So in a matter of a week, let's just, in a matter of a week's time, okay, we got December meeting day, the 22nd. You got the 17th here. 1 week, 2 days, 25th. 1 month, 3 months. Okay, so I feel like something, it just gradually grows. Okay, you go from meeting to a couple days hanging out. Now it's been, I feel like before you know it, you're gonna be in a, for some of you, it might be a relationship. For others of you, I feel like this is um, it could be a friendship. Before you know it, you have made friends with this person. Okay. Um, Before you know it, you have gained a partner, possibly. It could be business partner, what have you, right? Yeah, it's like I'm getting something that goes leads all the way to April. Okay. Um, so I feel like from now until April that this situation could be playing out, all right, being moved in a certain direction. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. I'm getting long gaze, long gaze. Someone's thinking long, long gaze. We got who, what, when. Let's get where. Where is this taking place? Now, I probably should make a deck like geological places, but there is actually I need to make a deck because I did handwrite a deck about places, just grocery store, gas station, the house, your grandparents' house, so shit like that. Um, but we'll see what comes out here. Um, let's see. Where is this taking place? For some of y'all, it might even be a FaceTime connection, meaning that there's some distance in between you guys. Okay. I'm also getting how somebody could be working towards closing the gap between you two. Um, for some of you, this is international. Okay. But we'll get more specifics here in a second. Not everybody, has a distant lover. Okay. Let's continue. For some of you, this could be a father figure, okay? Especially if you have moved away from home or something like that. Maybe they're just having a It's like they're trying to make sure everything is lined up. If this is a father figure, they're trying to make sure things are lined up, taken care of. Um, they could even just be preparing their will, okay, to make sure that, you know, no one has to worry, right, when it comes to their passing, okay. I'm picking up more of just someone who's very sure, okay. I think they're sure about physical matters, yet they're when it comes to matters of the heart, it's like, it's how when people say, well, God's gonna have to come down and tell me if this person is for me and such. And I believe that somebody is getting what they hope for. You wanted God to come down and tell you something. Well, here you go. Okay, and look at this. We are at the wheel of fortune again. That's three. One, two, three. Wheel of Fortune, and now the Wheel of Fortune is here again. I can't make that up. Um, I definitely feel like there's going to be a life changing situation. As far as geological location, I feel like for those of you who know your astrology, like your map, so to speak, um, I feel like if you were to line your map up with this person's map, it will literally show you guys where you are going to meet. If you need more information about that, you can DM me, and I will point you in the right direction to make sure you get accuracy, right? Okay. Other than that, let us see where this is all taking place. Yeah, I definitely gotta make those cards I was talking about. Where, oh, where does the collector need to be? Where? Oh, wow, look. Temperance. Right here with Temperance. What does that mean? Sagittarius. Oops. Hmm. I'm getting wide. I'm getting. Give me a second, because locations are. Yeah, so Sagittarius. Hmm. Temperance. This could tell me that is undecided. It's like your angels, ancestors, and guides are still conjuring up where you guys are going to have this meeting or this talk or this conversation. Again, like I said, most of you guys it's given like over the phone or over some kind of video app or something like that. And when this happens in the physical, I feel like this is going to be planned, hence the dates and the times. This is going to be a planned gathering, a planned meeting. Let's see if I can get more about this. Let's get more. Hmm. Definitely picking up lounge area or some type of uh it could be a place that has a historic um theme to it, if that makes sense. Okay. Whoa. Wow. So we have the sun card popped up. And it did say something about in the day. So you're definitely going to be out in the day. I don't want to say a museum. It could be an actual a park. It could be, but something that's well known. Like it has some history behind it. There's a place that has history behind it that spirit is bringing you both to. Either because you guys both made a date to do so, or because God is just saying, this is where you're going to meet this person, or this is how, yeah, this place. I feel like you're going to be drawn to this place just simply off of what it's well known for, okay? Um, I want to get more about it. It definitely could be a place with water. Let's get more. Or near water. Wow. The Hierophant is here. So this is telling me that this place has a lot of you can touch. Because Taurus is a sign that is very like textile, like they like to touch with their hands, texture and things of that nature. Sagittarius can be that too. Sagittarius is very spontaneous. So this place may have some uh very out there aesthetics. Okay. Um, I do feel like this place is public. I do feel like this is a place where higher ups go to meet. So if this has to do with a actual meeting for business purposes, this is a well-known spot for um, the higher ups or bosses and executives to meet up. That this is on a romantic level. This is telling me that this place is where a lot of couples go. It's known for setting the mood for couples. Okay. That's interesting. Because the Hierophant is the card of um, union, okay, or marriage, so to speak. Alrighty then. We have the Ace of Cups right here, and that is definitely telling me that there is water or even a waterfall in this place. We have the King of Wands. This person could be very, very excited to meet you here. They're like very like they feel like this is the perfect place. Hey, Patience. They feel like this is the perfect place to meet you, hang out with you. They feel like this is a winner. Like this spot right here, you're gonna love it. How you doing, Patience? Welcome in. So let me move this over. We are on the where portion of our reading here. Oh, excuse me. Put this up here. Then it's this one. Then it's this one. And this one. Okay. Yeah, they are loving this spot. They feel like this spot even it's like it makes them even more attracted to you. Okay. They feel like this is a spot where they can actually maybe even let their emotions out. Okay. Um, I'm also getting it's almost there's a saying in the Bible, right? And it says, I'm feeling great, thank you. And it says that only God can move the heart of man. I feel like somebody here, oh, and I just got chills. I feel like somebody here is very, very strong energy. Like I said, they are like more of a physical type person when it comes to any kind of physical things to do. If you got to move luggage, if you got to build a house, if you got to, physical things, okay? And for their heart to be moved like this, I feel like they feel very deeply connected. And they feel like this is something that only God could have done, you know, um, because I also feel like they're not an easily distracted person. Okay. So yeah, for you to have caught this person's eye or for you to, you know, feel like this person caught your eye, it's like, God dang, I'm hearing that song, gotta wait, making my way back to you. I can't think of the rhythm of it, but um, it's almost like they know that their heart is gonna come around to you, or this is the angels, ancestors, and guides, like saying like, yeah, that's cool. You focus on your career. We already know you're gonna be doing great in your career. We know you're gonna make some money. We know that. But this right here, I'm gonna need you to put some focus on this. Also, the angels, ancestors, and guides are telling this person to actually work on this part of their life. Okay, now that how I'm seeing the cards line up right now, that's what this is reading. Okay, let's get more about where. Where, 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 where? Where, oh, where? Oh, that's a lot of energy. That Six of Swords is coming out. Yes. I'm also getting that there could be resistance. And I just feel that the resistance is like nobody wants to get caught up in the drama, right? Don't nobody want to get caught up in nobody's mess. No one wants that rejection. You know what I mean? Like, it's like I could do bad all by myself type energy, like no problem. You know what I'm saying? We all know that. But God is saying, look, Shawty, that chapter of your life is over. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to, you're not trying to get caught up in the fray. Well, let me show you something. That's what your angels, ancestors, and guides are saying right here. Let me show you. Because you have the Ace of Pentacles right here, and then you have the Ace of Cups. This is going to be shown and proven, okay? Let me show you something. Let's get more about this. Where? Okay, wow. The Six of Swords. And you have the Six of Swords right here and the Six of Swords here. This is telling me that this is the right direction. It's uncharted land. This is where possibly a place you haven't been before, but it's a well-known spot. You're supposed to go here. You're meant to go to this place. All signs point to here. Okay, literally. Look at that. Can't make it up. You're supposed to go to this place. You're like, I don't know. I don't understand why this place keeps coming up. This place keeps coming up. I don't get it. I don't get it. Well, you're about to. Your angels, ancestors, and guides are putting it in your face. This is where you need to be. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. You have the Emperor right here, and now I'm looking at the Empress. Yep, Six of Wands. I'm also, yeah, this is and I'm looking at that moon, a public place. Yet it's almost like, I don't know what the fuck is about to happen. Y'all are being called out and called in, if that makes sense. It's definitely divine interference. Um, I'm also getting that your connection with any disappointments is being severed, okay? And it has to do with you finally coming to this place. I feel like this is a one of those ley lines. Does that make sense? Meaning definitely where a lot of electricity, a lot of water is, okay? Um, it's a place that is surging very much with potent energy, okay? Yes, yes. The mask will come off at this place, okay? Is there anything else about where? Okay. Let's see what it is. The Tower, the Hermit. Woo. And look at that, the Ten of Cups. Okay. Well, again, like I said, this is a place where God is saying, this is where y'all need to be. This is a place where sparks are going to fly. I'm also getting, again, like I said, history. This place has history. So I feel like there's either a fountain, a wall, a um this place has an actual name, like you know how parks have like the sign, the name of the park, and they might even have those stone plaques of some kind of history that was there, okay, to commemorate some type of, event that may have happened at this place. So that is what I'm seeing. That is the place. That is your where in this situation. Okay. We got the who, we got the what, we got the when, we got the where, and let's get the why. I mean, I feel like we kind of already got the why, you know. I feel like we got the why, but let's see. I'm gonna use the charms to basically spell out why this is happening, how it's happening, when it's happening, and with whom it's happening. So let's see. Why? Why this person? Why this place? Why this situation? What is our collective gaining mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, spiritually from this situation here? Okay. Okay, so I've got a lot of charms in my hand, but the charm that fell out in my hand is this one. It's like, so you can talk, so you can communicate. Okay, you need to talk. You and someone need to talk. That's what it boils down to. You and someone need to have a conversation. Some of you have been doing this thing. You've been eating your words, basically. Okay. Um, you've been eating your words. You've been eating your own tail when it comes to this situation. Dang. We have the weed plant or the marijuana plant, which could be telling me like holistic healing. Okay. It could also tell me about, um, like you know how the Indians have like a peace pipe, is definitely giving like maybe a gesture of like I come in peace. Okay, energy. Um, there is an event, so somebody could actually be inviting you to an event, like, hey, let's meet here. Okay. Um, Now, I hope no one, now, look, it's either telling me that this is cuffing season, like saying, hey, you about to be locked down, and hopefully nobody actually goes to jail. Okay, hopefully no, you're not going to this place where you're actually meeting someone because they are locked up. Now, if that is the case, that means that maybe there's an older person who might be behind bars, and you have to make possibly even travel to go see them. Maybe it's been a while since you've seen them and so on and so forth. Okay, maybe they are doing a lot of time, and maybe this is just you coming in, coming to terms, breaking some things, breaking some walls down so that you can have closure. Now, I wasn't really picking up that energy, but I feel like there might be somebody that has that storyline, okay, that's hearing this. Now, the cups could, like I said, they could also mean something about codependency. They could also mean like, hey, look, we locked in, ain't no switching up, you know. Um, so yes. We also have the dragon and the phoenix. Now, this is quite interesting. I have never pulled the dragon and the phoenix together, which is telling me that this is very, very potent. This is very, very powerful. Um, that's a lot of fire. Okay. Both of these are mythical creatures. So that means that whomever that we're speaking of, you guys are highly advanced beings, spiritual beings. You're not, I feel like you could be high in ranks. If we were talking spiritual ranks, these are individuals that are high in spiritual rank. I'm also getting very transformative, very protective. And I feel that because usually a phoenix and a dragon shows up when there is something very valuable presence. And you do have that Ace of Pentacles. So this is telling me that there is something very, very valuable in the mix between you guys. Okay, yeah, and I'm feeling that those chills again. Um, this is huge. This is huge. Okay. Yeah, this is huge. Huge news. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Okay. Seven charms. A phoenix and a dragon having a conversation. You guys, and I feel like I want to go back to these cuffs right here. Okay. These cuffs, I feel like these represent that there is a space and time and geological location as well that you guys are just meant to meet up or have this meeting. It is a fated moment, like in all of these situations. Okay. Um, Yeah. I feel like that, yeah, nothing could really stop this from happening. Okay. So why is this happening? You're meant to communicate. You're highly ranked. You and another highly ranked individual are meant to have this conversation. I feel like this is in person or where you guys can see eye to eye. Okay. Um, I do feel like this is a chance to break a cycle. All right. I also feel like y'all have been locked possibly even in a past life. Only reason I say that because I know y'all guys probably tired of readers saying that or whatever, but only because the Hermit is here, and the Hermit is the last card that I pulled out. Okay, um, and it's coming right here in alignment with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so this is telling me that you might have been doing this, have done this before, or y'all's connection has happened before, and that's why it is so potent, to the point that it's coming through this channel message, as well as the snake that's eating its own tail. This tells me that there is talking about cycles. It's talking about cycles. It's talking about eternity. It's talking about time and time again, right? Okay. Hmm. Yeah, I'm literally just heard I come in peace. I am also hearing the word peacekeeper. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There is a public event though. You can see it here. There is a public event that is going to take place, and you guys are on the guest list. I'm also getting inseparable. And I hear that, yeah, once we locked in, ain't no switching up type shit. Like, we locked in, we locked in, we locked in. So for a lot of you guys, today, 2 days, 1 week, 3 months, 1 month, I'm also getting from now until December. If you're catching this around that time of year, I feel like that's very specific as well. Okay. Um, yes. I'm gonna leave it there. You guys play it back if you need to. Make sure you hit that like, share, follow button if, as it resonates with you, and be feel free to leave a comment. Okay, let me know how this unfolds or where it resonates with you. If you would like your own who, what, when, where, why reading, let me know so we can get that going for you. Okay. Yes, indeed. I am available. Even at this moment, if you would like a reading at this moment, you feel like, man, I need to know who, what, when, where, and why with my life, then go ahead, send me a comment, tap in. I do have some rates on the screen. I also have a 15-minute, a 15 for 15, so it's $15 for a 15-minute reading. If you guys are interested in that as well, it is available. Okay. Cash App, PayPal, Chime, right? And I did want to let you guys know I will be doing more readings for you guys, okay? More frequently, I want to tell you. Yes. So if you're like, dang, she don't do that many readings. Well, now I will start back doing readings a lot more frequently for you. Okay, so have no fear. The readings are here. That wasn't too bad. I haven't done a who, what, when, where, why reading in a while. That wasn't too bad. I can appreciate it. It was so good. It's like I want to do another one. It was so good. It was very clear. Like it wasn't really. I liked it. What's up, Kareem? Mm.